Going to give a few minutes to settle in. It's early in the morning here, kind of, sort of. And also, yeah, just rather give a few moments for people to tune in. And I also wanted to quickly do something that I meant to do before I started, kind of, sort of, but yeah. She is a. Well, I can't usually hear when she's speaking anyway. So for I guess I'll just say, even though I feel like I'm always saying this, but I do it because there's always people that haven't heard it yet. Sorry, by the well, yeah. Did you just notice I just promoted myself? No, but anyway, there's always people that haven't heard it yet. So anybody who sees this afterwards, if you're like sitting and waiting and like I'm this considerate, and I also know because it would probably kind of get to me as well, and I think that this is an obvious thing to do if you have even an ounce of curiosity in somebody. If things are slow and you're able to either wait it out or skip ahead. So that's what I suggest to you. Nobody's watching right now, which is why I'm not going to say much at the moment. But yes, you can certainly do that. To And sorry if my eyes, if you're anybody after the fact. I mean, it's only 2 minutes in, is still watching and is saying there's something with his eyes. I know I've been told they're angelic. Actually, somebody gave me a bit of money once because of it. Wish that happened more often. Just kidding. But no, I'm just looking at something else on the screen as well. No, no, she looks like she's running a business. Station Nation. And then there's also a pizza place, and these interesting roads pop up. Um, a pizza place that seems to live stream for some weird reason. I don't want this to come across the wrong way. And if you truly know me, and you also know my content, if you don't, you know, know me in person, uh, then uh, then you know that this is not meant to sound weird. It's meant to sound like I'm here to help you out, show love and kindness, and because I am, and that I care, and that I understand some way, sometimes as well, about those lonely feelings. I guess let's hit verdict, maybe. Time Ballridge, not Ballbridge. Free, I mean, maybe. Hmm. You know what, though? I've got it all set up. This is the thing, right? I've got it all set up. I wish that I enjoyed wearing the headphones more. I really did because um, I really do rather because I reopened a music playlist I was looking at a while ago actually, and it'd be great to kind of get some ideas and just kind of hop right into music. And I might go do that, but unfortunately, I won't be able to play them in here unless it's a perfect. Hey, no, hey, isn't that one, dude? Oh no, maybe I didn't. I don't know what you're talking about. But oh, right. See the other one on the group. Sorry. And what I'll say is, again, with the loving and the kindness and the curiosity and empathy and all those good things, I mean, you know, um, some videos more than others, but with this video, I mean, it's one of those examples, and I think it's good to have a balance, and I think I do mostly. It's one of those examples of the viewers make the make the viewing experience. They yeah. Now there was something I was going to. Oh, right. Yeah, the viewers make the case. I don't know work behavior, but I'm gonna check that out. Um, I don't think you can have all the UK's number one hits in 1975 in 3 minutes. I'll tell you that much. I may not know much about them, but I don't think you can have all the hits in a year of any place in that amount of time. I do know. I don't know if it's kind of stuff I want to cover right now. Yeah, but won't be saying a waste time, but oh, does he? Cool. Let's drop on that. Nice to be with you. Gallery. Part with the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. That would be a good one to hear. And then the Australia. Well, that sounds interesting, although I don't know it. Alison Brown and Steve Martin, Dear Time. But see, I was about to write a song with that. It'd have to have a different title. It'd have to have a different title. Still got to work on the same one, actually. Um, Building up on me, slipping away, you're going too slow for me. Time. Shooby dooby doo. In fact, I could do that. Just a moment here. Good thing nobody's here to get excited that it was a song because it's not. That's one thing I don't like about YouTube. As much as I do love watching and creating, is the menus vary depending on when you look. It seems like I don't. I mean, and also perhaps depending on what device you're looking on. And I don't think it's a glitch. I think it's just the way they do it. I don't know. Hmm. Benson Boone doing covers now. That would be interesting. Some of these I don't know. Some of them I just don't know if I feel like doing. But definitely feel like in them available to yeah, keep you company if there's something you'd like to chat about. If there's a song you'd like to hear. I'm just looking through a playlist myself in the viewer lab. Like a few seconds after they got here. Yeah. Again, I often say because I think it's important as content creators, so therefore including myself, and especially uh, those to remember, not to take it personally. I mean, can't know for sure, but I mean, they looked at the title and well, I thought that's what brought him in. But oh, I remember hoping for a better day. Is that how that song goes? For me, ooh. No, that's driving. This is rocking. I'm just going to click the bottom one because every now and then when you look at a playlist, if you don't know this already, I discovered it a while back. Um, if it looks like the bottom one, if you click it, sometimes more will show up. I think that's the song I did the other day, but I thought it was called something. No, but that's Rob Thomas, I think, not Rob Dolan. Again, how do you fit top 10 anything in 9 minutes? It's like a minute each. That's not enough. Beverly Hillary Billies. I mean, that would make sense to play that one. I don't know it. It's John Prine. It says featuring, which makes me think that it's his song originally. I thought there was an S in Carlisle, but anyway, and someone else I'd never heard of playing Summer's End. Being that we're heading into fall in our our country and much of the world, that would make sense. But I don't know. And to be quite honest, I don't know if it's just a person that a couple people that I have seen that play a lot of John Prine stuff, and it's not that they're terrible, but not really my cup of tea. Or if, in fact, John Prine isn't, you know. What a weird title. He wrote this for a friend who died. The song I'll never play again. Why not? Winkler? I feel like I've heard of the Newfangled before. I don't know what Newfangled means, but
Dry, brittle hair? Need some intensive care.
you know what? I don't have a whole lot else going. Oh, welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? Yeah, I've got quite a bit of spare time today. I have a few busy days coming up, but having a lot of free time is somewhat the usual as well, and the personal. They're like, oh, that's right. I got to go prepare. Oh, I shouldn't have mentioned it then. But hey, you know what? It's good to kind of feel prepared with your plans. But you know what? You can't prepare everything. You got to kind of just wing it, or um, And I'd hate for someone to kind of like you know put a bunch of effort into one of their plans only for it not to end up happening. Oh, that's kind of like no, but no, I do get it. I do get the reason. That does not look like. I keep seeing in playlists sometimes these or suspended record maybe. So that's a band song. hmm. Tighten up Archibald and the Pros. Like what I am seeing is a lot of performers that I'm familiar with, but songs that I'm not. I'm not sure if I've even heard of, like, for some of the songs. I do know this one. I don't know if I want to do it though. It's funny. I thought about maybe looking at some Journey songs. It's kind of what I was initially looking up. I can't remember what song. Not the one you're thinking of. Think. Don't stop believing. There was another one, and I can't remember what it was. But not faithfully either. I do that sometimes though, or maybe it was for the music video. But no, there was yet another one. I can't remember what it was, and it wasn't this one. I didn't know that this was them. Mac Davis, why can't I be like others? That's just a weird song by Neil Diamond. I'm not sure when I think of it. I'd have to look at it closer. Mac Davis. Oh, no, Neil Diamond. Right, yeah. Both. Makes me down a lot more free. Curious? A song to sing. Miranda Lambert and Chris Stapleton. Again, I know those names. If I knew that, then it literally would be a song to sing. So stay tuned for that one in the future, perhaps. That's weird. It seems to have a channel name in the title, but then underneath, where it normally would be, is just a bunch of symbols. All the same. 353. That's a fun tongue twister, but I don't know it. Honky tonk talking. That's a little suggestive, that one. I mean, in a certain kind of way. Feels like it's a little too early for some of my regulars to be coming online. One of them does at a certain time every day. I guess I assume that the other one would as well, but no, he missed some days. And then the other one, I don't know if there's anything to that strategy. By the way, the other one, I'm not sure if she does. I don't think she's. Oh, was it? I feel like there was. Can't remember. I felt like I was hearing a drum somewhere for a moment. Nobody's playing ours. It's an interesting title, When a Cowboy Prays. Don't know it. Never heard of the singer, I don't think either. I'm tempted to do this one. I don't know why it says new. Oh, new unreleased video. Mm, yeah. It's very deep, not necessarily a happy song.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Alison Krauss, John Colvin, and Jerry Douglas.
I used to. I honestly don't know if I've ever heard this song. Oh, woohoo! I could try it. I could try it. I want to look up the lyrics to it first, though. I often say the phrase, and it's not because all I like is country music, by the way. But let me just see here. Don't want to play something country. But I do realize that this one could be very kind of uh, mm, scrolling up on this one and down on this one. Curiosity Creations. Maxine Waters parody, hilarious Jolene remix. Doesn't look wild. Interesting title. If mm, interesting mix. I don't know much about this lady. I've heard of her name, but I don't know why I'd be surprised that she's done something with that one. But I am. Cynthia Erivo. I thought it was Elvira, but Erivo, I guess. I haven't heard this song in ages. I'm not sure what instrument would be better for it if I did do it. Let me just see for a moment here. So I think I finally found just there was somebody that for like the quickest second I've ever seen some, experienced. No, I think that I just found part of the lyrics that I wouldn't want to sing. It's unfortunate. That could have been a good one. discovered the melody on it too. I didn't know what song was going to tune in. I guess I still don't. Kill with an E. That's the title. Boom, bottom, boom, boom, bottom, boom, boom, bottom, boom, boom. Shooby dooby doo, do 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 do. Bottom, boom, boom, bottom, boom. Song I do of it though, that particular one. Bill Medley's his name. Sings the Dirty Dancing. Oh, okay. It's not necessarily that song. It's just a song from it with his daughter. Okay, well that's maybe not so awkward. Beyond the Stars. Tammy Nielsen and Willie Nelson. um, but I want something that's a bit more appealing to, all beliefs. Some people can kind of ignore it because a song's good or they're curious what else, but I don't need to be kind of shooting myself in the foot by, you know, doing something that's, I always confuse secular with the opposite of it, whatever that is, but something that's like really, that come across as religious. Um, you know, it's okay if we're talking about beliefs respectfully, like I say, but and I do occasionally sing kind of songs like that, but not right now. Right now, there's dust on the Bible. Girl named Thomasina. I do know this song. It looks like they're going to start right to singing it, and it would be very cool to sing with them. And I don't think they are. Um, I don't think they're so famous that it would be bad, that it would be wrong to sing with them. I haven't thought of this song in many, many years. I was in a distant relationship last time I did, actually. But I'm just happy to find a song at this point. And it's like, it's not that I'm picky. It's really not that I'm picky. So I don't know why it took me so long, but it did. But I haven't, like I say, heard it in a while, but I think I'm confident enough with it that let's just do it. At this point. They're not very loud, but there's three of them, so hopefully they'll be louder. I sang something with what was it, 18,000 recently. Certainly didn't sound like that, and there certainly wasn't a lot of dynamic. I've often dreamed of a fireplace where a great warm welcome will be waiting for me, where the crowds will cheer and smile when they see my face, and a voice keeps saying, "This is where I'm meant to be. I will find my way. I will go the distance. I'll be there someday. if I can be strong, I know every mile will be worth the while. I will go the beware. I will go most anywhere to feel like I belong. So get that one. It's a good thing that we can't hear this very much better though, because honestly, I would. The second verse doesn't match what they're singing. I on my way. I will go the distance. I don't know, care how far. Somehow I'll be strong, and 1,000 years would be worth the wait. It might take a lifetime, but somehow I'll see it through. But to look beyond the glory is the hardest part. For a hero's strength is measured by his heart. I will beat the odds. I will go the distance. I will face the world. Real proud and strong. I will please the good. I can go the distance till I find my heroes. Welcome right where I belong. Man, YouTube's quiet today. He thinks. Oh, okay, sorry. So yes, welcome. Things have been a bit of a quiet, slow start. I say there's a lot on YouTube, you know, and the person left. Like, yeah, 30 minutes and there's nothing. Doesn't mean there's no quality. Quality over quantity. Quantity of, yeah, I guess that would be the way to say it. But whatever. And of course, right after I sang, a cappella, which I don't do very often in that, and it does make me wonder if I'm really meant to do music. But anyway, not just that, other. But anyway, um, I'm not sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. I'm not sitting on the dock of the bay. Jeff Healy, that's Universal. Wait, but I'm wasting time. I'm looks like today nothing's gonna change. Sometimes it just feels the same. I can't do what some people tell me to do, so I guess I'll just remain the same. Sitting here. Watching the clouds roll by. I'm just sitting on the good of bay, wasting time. Haven't seen that in a while. Never gonna be the 51st. Brothers of the Heart. Sorry, JP, I don't know it. You'd like me to maybe do it, but I don't know it. I know what it makes me think of, but I did that one recently. It's not that I hate the song. I just don't really feel like doing that one right now. I have lost my lost from music a little bit, but never completely. Never completely. Maybe others will relate to that. Um, I just don't like the theme behind that song. I don't know it well enough, really. And that's weird. Maybe I don't like Mike Davis after all. Middle aged dad jam band. Darling, when you near me, darling, would you hear me? There's some very interesting things in this playlist. Though I will say that Earth Angel, will you be mine? But it also says I've been a fool in love with you, and you wouldn't be a fool if you were in love with me. Yeah. Um, it's just that song. I hear it too much. I hear it too much. Rather be our Allie and Billy. I close my eyes. But I think I remember the thing. The Alamo? No, actually, I don't. I remember the phrase or the title. Wouldn't mind doing one or two more full songs. And if any other goodness comes into this, great. But hold on to the promise, eh?
Search spy movies, drama, karate, science.
So, welcome, welcome. Oh, we got two people here. Welcome. Good to have you here. Really happy to have you here. Sometimes YouTube is quieter than other times, I tell you, and it's been a bit quiet with this one. So yes, if you have song requests, if there's something you need support with, or just want to chat, and you left. That was weird and double unmotivating. I do want to try and find at least one song to wrap this up with, though, and I'll stay as long as that takes. And again, it's not that I'm picky. Or it's not that I don't like a lot of music and I'm not diverse. I am a little bit picky in the sense, like, I know what Ray would say, but and such and such. But power to all our friends. I am a little bit picky. Once there was, once was that a little bit picky in the sense of like I don't. I mean, it does sometimes happen. It does sometimes happen where it's like one line and I don't notice or whatever. But if I don't feel a song enough to sing it, like the lyrics, then I just won't. I'm sorry. Country Paradise. Would be fun to write more parodies, yeah.
This song is kind of a
Stick together. That must be a cover. It's the official video. Say it's a cover, but I guess there could be more than one song with that title, and when you're famous, you can get away with it. Hmm. That is a fairly decent suggestion, but I could see some people being, and again, it's how you define it, but a certain way immature that would just be annoying, especially if more than one person was. And also, I don't really like the band name. Utopia, love is the answer. Be nice to know that one, but I don't. Didn't seem to see Joe Cocker that age, but and it's not a terrible one. Like if somebody tuned in, I might just go say, "I'm going to grab the guitar and do a song, and you're going to like it," kind of thing. But otherwise, it's not worth getting up to play for nobody, or just getting up. At this point, 50 minutes in. It's not a bad thing to be addicted to love. Summer flame. Why not let it? I promise, I really am musically diverse. That might be an idea. I've never played it before. I've heard it a few times on the radio. Seeing how hard it's been to find something in here, I also can't play the actual video. So there's been the occasional time where it's been something I've been curious about, but I can't play it while rolling. So, although if I knew this one, which I don't, it actually includes the chords, and if it's accurate, the chords and lyrics. I've seen her play along videos before, actually. I don't think I know it anyway, and it may be seen as sexist to some people. It's a weird lyric, but I don't hate it. No, not feeling it. And this video, it's quite obvious that I'm in that mode, but other times I'm not really sure why sometimes I don't get song requests. It's not like I just turn down everything. Sometimes I turn things up. Woohoo!
Giving your home a lick of paint can be exhausting. Like an Oreo instead.
um, do we have any Billy Joel or Neil Diamond fans here? I would say Tom Jones. That's also showing in this playlist, but I don't really feel like I know much of his music. And I guess the answer is no. Knock three times. If the answer is no. Hmm. I did think of one, but I think I remember seeing one of their other songs recently, and thinking it was a little bit unkosher. And that's not to say I'm not open minded about music and in general. Like again, I know I keep saying that, but no, it it wasn't. It truly wasn't. So I'm open to suggestions for song ideas. If there's anything you need support on, I'm just looking through a playlist at the same time. You know what? And this particular podcast is not doing so well and seeming kind of redundant, to be quite honest. But that's very curious. It doesn't look like it'd be the full song though. Um. Anywho, I did do one, didn't I? I think I did one. And music wasn't the only intent for this video. I mean, again, I'm not going to say it because I already said it earlier, and you should get my vibe by now. But I just wanted to be here for folks. Really, I know that in the way that I feel most accessible with this chapter and all that. And I know that there are other people who I've heard about a couple of them recently, but they were at a group that I have been to that doesn't run super often, and we didn't get their contact information. And after that meeting, you know, we all went about our lives, and but I know that they sit there quietly crying and they sit there, um, lonely. I mean, this is where I would suggest that social media is a great thing, but usually, but anywho, hopefully, if I do another one later today, it will go better. Bye for now.